Welcome to Graceful Healing Retreat, aka HP Marlana's channel. I'm here to bring you your Divine Feminine weekly reading. I'm running extremely late from last week, so this is going to be the one as of today and whenever you need to hear it. So let's go ahead and get started, and then I should be starting back on my schedule tomorrow. Tomorrow evening, Monday evenings, to do our normal lives. So let's do this. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. I thank you for your messages for the Divine Feminine Collective reading. I'm pulling out my goddess. Pulling out the goddess deck. We're going to see what's coming out. I see love already. Beauty. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Okay. Crossroads, cycles, and ecstasy. So this is about a change. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Let's see what's going on here. I'm also going to pull out the Star Seeds deck as well. And then I'll just go deeper into each one of these. Thank you. Thank you. Beauty. Please clarify. Trusting the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Okay. Then we have changing woman, the cycles. Clarifying that is nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. Then we have a crossroads here. And at the crossroads is surrendering. We have falling into my arms in cosmic heart here. So there's a crossroads that we're at. Let's see what's on the other side of this crossroads. Ecstasy. Holding. This is about extremes, back and forth. Like, I don't know why I'm feeling like almost like bipolar type energy, like extremes. And then we have making your life a moving prayer. And I feel like this will help you with the extremes by praying, by moving. But this is not just speaking a prayer. This is about being connected to spirit. This is about being connected when you're going through extremes in life. Let's see what's going on here with this ecstasy. So we have healing here, deep cellular healing. And then we have the well and the orca elders, sharing your song, frequencies and sounds, and diving deep. So let me just tell you what I'm already seeing with this message here. Right now, and in the upcoming week, at the very least, there's going to be some deep emotions kind of coming up. I feel like this is a part of the awakening. And some of you may be questioning your journey. But I feel like these things are coming up in order for you to heal. So Spirit is giving you the advice to take good care of yourself. Take nice baths. You guys know I do the honey baths. If you need to do a salt bath, do a crystal bath. I'm seeing this energy of needing to take a bath to clear any energies that you don't like that's around you. And as you're bringing up these energies, bringing up past hurts, I feel like wounds, bringing up wounds, things that have hurt you, things that you still have scars from. I feel like this is a time where you really have to take good care of yourself. and beautify yourself. You know, beauty was the first card that came out here. This is like the first message that came out. And then we also have changing woman right next to this. So again, this is speaking a lot to you needing to take good care of yourself while you're going through this cycle. And then you also have right next to that, we have crossroads. Okay, so this is when you're going to start questioning your journey, like questioning why you're going through this, questioning. And we're going to go deeper into each one of these messages. But on the other side of this will be this sense of freedom. And we have ecstasy here, but I'm seeing freedom, liberation, healing. But I feel like you're having to go deep. So I was trying not to make this message long, but I already feel like it's going to be long. But I got to leave around 12 EST. So let's go ahead and get this party started. I might not look too much at the comments because I just feel like it's going to really slow me down. So I'm sorry, but I'll try to look at the comments a little bit. But you know, my goal here is to really get this message out to you today. I don't know about y'all, but I've been over this last week. It's been a lot of ups and downs. I do feel this energy. I just heard topsy turvy. So I totally understand what this energy I'm seeing here. So let's go ahead and get first into trusting the timing, trusting timing. Now, I just want to let you know what I'm really feeling with this is some of you may feel like, you know, you're getting older, you're running out of time. Like that's what I kind of feel like here. This is some of you may be feeling like you've been left behind. Okay. And then, of course, to clarify that is timing. Time for a nap, actually. So this is about taking a breather. This is about really, again, trusting it, like not feeling like you have to rush things. I really see this energy of you feeling like you have to get something done like immediately. And Spirit is saying to take your time. So this is not the time to, okay, they just said the past energies. The past energies was not the time to get things done. So if you're feeling like you should have gotten some things done, like, oh, I should have been further by now, I should be ... those shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I feel like that's coming up. So let me go extra step deeper. Let's look at the emotions here. Clarify this trusting and timing. Time for a nap. Yeah, this is definitely your challenge here. So your challenge here is timing. And you looking to the past. That's why we have reflecting here. This is reflecting on the past. And then you also here have challenging your perspective. So this is all about your mental. This is how you're seeing things. Again, this trusting and timing. Time is running out. Things not going as fast as you hoped. This is something here about your perspective being skewed. Like, because Spirit is saying trust the timing. But your perspective is you're running out of time. So let's just go into this perspective a little bit. And let's get some advice around this perspective. Can we get some advice, please, around not this one. Okay. Can we get some advice, please, around this challenging your perspective? What's the advice around your perspective here? So I'm feeling this energy of the reason why it's been going slow is because it's allowing you to heal. Like, I feel like there's some things that may require a year or two to heal from. And what's happening here is you almost want to say, I want to move forward, but you haven't been healed. Like, you're wanting to move forward a little sooner than you might be ready for. But I feel like you want to move forward because you want to get out of the energy. You want to move out of that old energy. You don't want to think about the past, what have you. But there's this need to, yeah. See, you want to walk away. You really want to leave the energies that you were in, but Spirit is asking you to trust in timing. Walking away also speaks to leaving a relationship, leaving people behind, leaving, like leaving a career behind, walking away. So This I'm also feeling here with this walking away is, again, if you want to leave a situation, you again have to trust in timing. Feel for spirit's energy. And let me just get advice around this walking away. What is it that you need to do? But I really feel like the advice here is being led by God, by spirit, by your ancestors, being led and needing to be led and allowing yourself to be led and knowing that you are okay and knowing that I feel this energy that you haven't been left behind, that you haven't been, it's like a failing energy, like you feel like you failed because something hasn't gotten done in a certain time. Marriage is coming up one. Excuse me. Oh, my. Excuse me. Marriage is one for some of you who haven't been married before. That's coming up. Career wise, you may not feel like you are where you should be. Career wise, that's coming up. And then what also comes up is love, the thinking man, and then the woman holding a heart too. So, so I really, a lot of this energy of feeling like you're beautiful or needing to feel and taking care of yourself in these cycles in life. Okay. I really feel this energy of it's like, again, this needs, well, let me just tell you what I'm hearing. Because I'm trying to decipher the whole thing while I'm going through it and I'm not saying anything. So okay, so what I first felt was like I'm too old, I'm too this, I'm too that. I'm not where I want to be. I'm not, or I'm now not desirable, or I'm not um like you've passed this age of love and being able to get it or being able to, so that's what this energy is speaking to. So again, knowing that you're beautiful, knowing that everything is actually okay and taking good care of yourself, um treating yourself with the utmost, I'm hearing admiration, honor. You know, your age doesn't determine your life, really, or your life right now. And I feel like it's society who makes you feel like you're not good enough or you're not there anymore, or you're out of the, you're out of the, I'm hearing dating scene or whatever that is, you know. So it's, that's where this beauty is coming in the cycles of life, because it's like a transformation of cycles, but it's also an honoring of that, because with this comes wisdom. But let me go ahead and move to the next. Let's go ahead and move on to the next. The next message here. The next message here is watering your own garden. This is about nourishment, body care. This is about getting rest and being gentle with yourself. Let's just get into that a little bit. Watering your own garden, which is also speaking to this beauty. Because again, I feel like this is that and that cycle. So watering your garden. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, ancient guides. What advice do we have? And I want to let you know that the foundation of this whole reading is questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. This is about lifting the veil and seeing things clearly. So I do want you to know that. Hey, Live Love, Polly, Joy, how you guys doing? Hey, Sir Blue. Hey, everyone. I do want to let you know the foundation of this reading is seeing to the truth. Anything that's unaligned must go. So this is people, again, that may be making you feel a certain kind of way, maybe listening to certain things that make you feel like, you're You're not good enough. All of that must go, right? So let's go ahead into watering your own garden, nourishing yourself, body care, tender. Ooh, yeah, the truth must be told. And then I'm also feeling this too. So there's a need. The advice here is, again, I feel like this is the honoring of truths. The way things look versus the way, because again, we're going back to perceptions, right? So it's all about what you believe. Where you're going in your life is all about your perception, how you perceive it to be. So if your truth is in alignment with your life, you're good. If your truth is not, you may want to question the steps, your purpose, your all of that. But if you're not living in truth, then that's where kind of the problem comes in. But I feel like the perception is that your truth is not good enough. That's what I'm seeing here. The perception is that your truth is not good enough. So you're having a hard time going with the flow. You're having a hard time in this cycle because you're having a hard time in this cycle because your truth doesn't align with your consciousness or what you see consciously. Like, so unconscious versus conscious understanding. Unconsciously, there's all these things going on under the, deeper going on in your life, going on in your life. And I really feel this energy of social media and all of that, how people show one side of their life, but there's something so much deeper going on. And here, this is about truth and what you see and what you perceive versus reality. And this is about you going deeper. So let's go to the next step here. So we have these cycles that you're in. This is a new cycle of life. This may be a new cycle of your awakening. And spirit is asking you to surrender. I want to talk about these extremes in life right here, because that's what's coming up with this cycle. It's like it's really having a major impact on you. So let's see what this is about. What are the extremes here? What is it that you need to surrender to? See, it's like you're not seeing the other options around you. You feel like let me just tell you, you feel like this door right here, this is how you get to where you need to go. But there's so many options around you. And this door right here may be closed to you, but there's so many options around you, but you're not seeing the other options around you, all these other doors, because you are stuck. Because you're stuck. Clarify, surrender, holding the opposites. This is extremes. Wow. And here we go. Envy. Looking at things that seem to be better on the other side. This is about the grass is greener on the other side. This is you envying other circumstances, envying other people, envying maybe people that might be younger than you, youth, envying people who are doing things that you haven't chosen to do yet because maybe there's some level of fear that's holding you back. Again, this is like you looking at other things. So that's what's skewing your perspective here. You feeling like something else is better somewhere else. And it's so interesting because both of these have a veil, right? This is a veil of truth. This is a veil. Look at that, all that gold back there. That's not real. That's not even reality. This is reality. Lifting the veil and becoming aligned, it's like almost like there's this desire to maybe stay surface level, to not go so deep, because I feel like going deep requires a level of healing that maybe you don't want to deal with right now. And I feel like the extremes that are coming up is maybe some healing that you have buried very deep within you. It could be hurts. It could be some type of abuse to you when you were younger. It could be abuse to you now. It could be abuse to you in a relationship. It could be all these things that you stuffed down. And there's something that you're seeing in other people that you may think that they don't even know what you're going through, or never been through what you've been through, because you're looking at you're looking at what they're showing you versus what's reality. And so I feel like spirit is bringing some certain things up right now, and that's the cycle that you're in. And that's what's making you feel like, I don't know if I want to do this or not. So let's go. Let's keep going. I told you I got to leave at 12, so I'm trying to get this reading done. That's why I'm not looking at the comments as much. So I hope that's okay with y'all, and I'll check your comments later. Definitely leave a comment underneath, and if you're new, make sure you subscribe. Click the notification button so you know when I'm here and when I'm live. Okay, so we have the cosmic heart here. This is about living your life as a moving prayer. This is about a deep living. This is not just, going to temple or going to church or going to certain places to make it look like. Again, a lot of this message here is about perception versus reality. So it looks like you are living a certain life, but this is about really living that life. This is about making your life a moving prayer, meaning every step you take, every move you make, this is in communication with God, in communication with your spirit angels, your guides, your ancestors, whoever it is that you're in communication with. This is about you staying in positive communication with your being guided. Clarify the cosmic heart, please. Ooh, my. Devotion, all of that. Okay. Okay, so you have a contract with healers that are in your life. And so this is about you being in movement with them. So you have help when you came here down to this, to have this earthly experience. You have help. You have spiritual help that's around you. It could be Jesus. It could be whoever it is that you communicate with. The point is, because these are different masters, right? It could be Allah. It could be your mother. It could be, a mother in another life. It could be, a husband in another life. It could be your children in another life, or children that have passed over. I'm hearing all of these things that you are in connection with, that you need to be guided by. I hope that makes sense. Okay. And I feel like these people are giving you a level of seeing and knowing that you don't see. So you see how she's blinded, but yet she has a scale and it's balancing out. There's knowledge here, even though she's blind. So again, this is not about what you see. This is about what you feel, your knowing, your innateness. This is about your gifts. If you want to call it gifts, I call it my gifts, but really I believe this is a part of my feminine knowing, which I believe everybody has. This is about balancing that out. And so I feel like spirit is talking to you, and these are things that you don't see, and that's trying to help guide you, because these are things you're not going to physically see here. But this is something you may know. This is something you may feel. This may be something you're led towards. You may be guided towards, and you may be wondering, why do I want to go this way? Why do I want to go over this person's house? Why am I thinking about this person so much? And these people may be needing you, and all it requires is for you to just be guided. So this is about making your life a moving prayer. This is about, you see like the messenger right on her shoulder. It's like you're being given these messages on a regular basis. You see what I'm saying? All right. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Ancestors, angels, and guides. All right. So there's a crossroads that you're at right now, or that you may come to soon. Clarify this crossroads. And I feel like this crossroads is between your spiritual journey versus something else. Like there's multiple paths. You can stay on the path that you're on, or you can make a left or a right. It's like you have three options here. Stay the course, or turn off and do something different. So I want to get all three of these courses of action, this crossroads that you're at. So let's get one. If you stay the course versus doing something different, what are the options here? So one course, yeah, it's so interesting. And what comes up is the healer, and then you have this temple path. So this is the path you're on, right? So you can be on this path of healing. This is a path that you're supposed to be going on, or you can veer off and do something different. I'm hearing one of the options may be going back to what you're used to, and another option may be moving forward in a different direction, but not on this spiritual path. So you have the option of going backwards, not backwards, but going back to what's familiar, staying the course on this healing path, or taking another option that will take you off this healing path, is not what you used to do, but it's something else. So you have options. So you have a crossroads that you're at right now. Okay. And honestly, I see here you can manifest what you desire. If you're feeling stuck, you can manifest getting unstuck. If you're feeling anxiety, you can manifest something different. You don't have to be in this anxious energy. Anything else regarding this crossroads that they need to know? Because what's on the other side of this crossroads and what's on the other side of this healing is ecstasy, is a freedom, is liberation and healing. You see what I'm saying? On the other side of this is another frequency, a deep dive. On the other side of this is knowing who you really are on a deeper level. So let's go there, and then I'm gonna get you guys some advice. I'm gonna hit on love for a second too, if I have time. So, Whale and Orca. So let's look at this ecstasy. On the other side of this is ecstasy. Clarify ecstasy, please. This deep cellular healing, physical, emotional healing. Yeah, being intuitive, being knowledgeable, wisdom. Clarify this attachment. There's an attachment here I'm seeing. The truth, releasing, taking off a mask, your authentic self. Clarify this contract. What do you want me to know about this contract? Why is this in reverse now? You would have fulfilled your contract. So, like I said earlier, like this is a path you decided to go on prior to coming here. You have assistance and help around you. If you continue to heal, you would have fulfilled your contract with some of this, and which was part of your journey, which was part of your purpose by being here. This is a part of your knowledge. Your it's like, again, this is like earth school, right? And so this is your soul coming down to actually enjoy or learn or dot dot dot. But you come into contract prior to coming here so you can go through certain things and learn something new, and then go back to your spirit self, right? And you may be helping other people, so this is all to guide you and actually get you to the place where you're extremely intuitive, to where you're extremely knowledgeable, to where you see clearly and the veil is lifted. So we all come here with this veil as you come down on earth. When you are birthed into this reality, it's you are all veiled, meaning you don't see clearly, you don't remember your old lifetimes, you don't remember your old. But I know at a young age I remembered certain things, and I was like, even when I was younger, I kept saying the way things are with the feminine and being subservient and things, like I was like, something's wrong here. Like women should be honored. I was like, should be revered, should be, honored, should be put on a pedestal, should be, I've always had this energy around that. And I was like, this is wrong. Like I literally, I'm like, this is wrong. Like nobody's telling me this. I'm just feeling innately, this shit is wrong. Like, so you have a level of seeing prior to coming here. And it also has to do with your how many times you've been through this journey. My soul is extremely old. I've had many, like I can't even see 10 lifetimes. I can't even say 100 lifetimes. I've had so many lifetimes. It's crazy. So the point is, it's not crazy, it's reality. But the point is, depending upon where you are in your journey, you will see differently, you will know differently, you will trust differently. And my level of trust is deep. So let's go ahead and give you some advice, because I think that was pretty clear. Let's get you some advice. We're going to get you some angel advice here. Let's first get you a little wisdom. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Let's also get you a little something a little more realistic. Because I know these readings can get deep and it's like, but hold up. But what am I really supposed to do? Let's get you something to work on emotionally, and then we'll also see something here in regards to your chakras. Let me also bring out a love message as well, advice regarding love too. But let's see about your chakras. So if this resonates with you, this advice is for you. And this, again, is timeless. It's just when it's for you. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Ooh, and here we go. Any more? Ooh, Lord. Okay. All right, these are the chakras. And then we have chakras over here. Okay. All right. All right, so let me give you some of the advice that's come out since we've already received quite a bit so far. So, a lot of red chakra energy is coming out. But your advice, first and foremost, is, again, your energy with spirit. And this is also about doing things unconventional. Okay, so you receive the yin. This is the wisdom deck in case you're not familiar, but you receive the yin, which is that if you know the spirit is right in here. You can't see spirit, but spirit is right there, right over that bowl. Can you see it in this card? So that's spirit helping you out. You may not be able to see spirit, but this is that yin, that relationship with spirit, and it may be unconventional. This is by the book. This is in reverse. By the book is in reverse. So this is about doing unconventional things. Spirit may be guiding you to do unconventional things. Spirit is also saying have an attitude of gratitude. So this is about, all obviously, what spirit. And I'm also, they just said get you an abundance message. Have an attitude of gratitude. Let me see what your abundance message is. Have an attitude of gratitude. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Okay. We have cooperation instead of competition, and then decluttering. Your advice here is what's yours is yours, and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete, as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. So that's cooperation. Then you also have here declutter. You'll feel better and more focused if you just take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. I feel like there's one more message that want to come out here about your abundance. Whew. Okay, here we go. Actually, quite a bit came out, so I'll just tell you real quickly. What came out was several vows of poverty, employment change for anybody who's definitely looking for something different. But conscious consumer came out here, and then release jealousy. Okay. So let me read to you release jealousy and conscious consumer. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly what you affirm. Let other people's success inspire you rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. We also have here, you have the power to heal and help the world with your decisions to buy only products and services that are ethically and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade organic goods. You live simply and purchase only what you need. Okay. So that's a lot of messages there about just being grateful for what you have and not feeling the need to be jealous about what others have. Okay. Time to reflect. Take this time to look back on how, and I want to kind of get a little more advice with this. Time to reflect on what, clarify what they need to reflect on, spirit. Time to reflect. Ooh, so much. Okay. Reflect on how you may potentially people please. Reflect on spirit's messages for you, whether it be in dreams. Reflect on your fears and your relationships with the masculine. Okay, because there's some fear here as it relates to masculine energy, and spirit is trying to assist you with that. Okay, and I feel like it has a lot to do with bringing balance into your life. When this says embrace the dark, this means, like, if you notice here, it has like this is like one person, this is the same person. So there's this person and then there's this person. So this is about bringing balance. So this is the sweet, gentle. This is like, in the Wizard of Oz, the good witch versus the bad witch. But all of them are the same witch, right? All of them is the same woman. It's just that right now you're having to balance things out. And I feel like right now you're needing to protect yourself. Right now you're needing to heal yourself, take good care of yourself. And I feel like many of you have been, showing this side of you, showing the good side of you all this time, and it's time for balance. And Spirit is saying to balance that out. There's a part of you that you've been hiding that Spirit needs you to bring forth for your own balance, for your own healing, and it's time to reflect. And it's to deal with some of these fears that are around masculine energies. And when I say masculine energies, this could be masculines, men, but this is I just also heard like the arrogance of certain people who feel entitled to be in your life a certain way, and and don't even deserve it. That's what they just said. Woo. Okay, we making this quick here today, y'all. All right. So the advice that you receive as far as the chakras, your dreams. So definitely take heed there. You're receiving messages and signs through your dreams. Spirit is also asking you to take action. There's some communication you may need to bring forth, changing of your vibration, knowing your pleasures. This is that orange chakra energy. But grounding your energy is important here too. Actually, all the chakras are here except for the heart chakra, which is interesting. So there's a lot of responsibilities that I feel like is on your plate, and Spirit is just asking you to balance this out. So many of you may need to do some exercises, because you're receiving a lot of downloads. Let me get you a message regarding this really quick, because I'm seeing this divine consciousness, Spirit being with you. This whole reading, Spirit is like with you the whole time. So if you question whether or not Spirit is with you, Spirit is definitely with you and helping you to see clearly. So there's an evolution that's happening here. Our ancient future. Interesting. Okay, so Spirit is downloading a lot. This is like DNA downloads too. So there's a lot going on here. I wish I could go into this a little further, but I'll be going live again tomorrow, so I'll go deeper into this. But I do want you to look into these two messages and just see what energies you feel. Take the time to kind of look into these energies. Oh, they said do one at a time. Okay, so let me do evolution. Look at that. So this is DNA healing, cellular healing that's happening. Okay, so again, this is what you may not see physically, but that's what's in your environment. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So this is change. This is a new change, and Spirit is downloading this, okay? And then we also have here again, if you see, there's a lot of light codes there. So this is about, again, you feeling your past lifetimes, feeling something coming up in you that's bringing forth something to this world. So allow it to happen, allow it to come up, write it down, draw it, whatever you need to do. Okay. And okay. All right. I hope that makes sense. But definitely, go back and look at that if you need to. Let me look at the Moonology, Jack. Let me just get your last few bits of advice here. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Oh, I haven't pulled love yet. Okay. What is the advice for right now? The advice you have here, the answers you need are coming. So if you're still waiting, they're coming. You and your loved ones are safe. You are protected. Okay. Let me just see what I see with this. Yeah, I feel like there may be a lot of questioning of your purpose right now. I feel like some of your journeys are taking you outside of your comfort zone. And this is about questioning that. And I feel like that's why you're at this crossroads, because a lot of you may question. whether or not you're taking the right path. And I want to say you are. Let me make it clear. Spirit is saying you are. You are good. Okay. As far as love is concerned, I do see passion here. I do see releasing of your ex. The time has come to release your energies. When it comes to releasing your ex, this is about releasing an old energy. This may be you thinking about somebody, and maybe you're still thinking on old energies. A lot of this message has been about old things coming up, and you having to face certain things that you may not be comfortable. It may not be familiar. You know, you dealing with this is not familiar. So you rather skip over this healing part of the phase, or over this phase. But and then we have past life. So past life relationships coming up. So again, I'm really feeling like a lot of energies is coming forth from a previous lifetime. Um, a lot of things are coming up to be healed. And some of these things that are coming up to be healed may be coming up to be healed from previous lifetimes as well. So you may feel like, you know what, I'm not going through this now. I'm not going through this now. But there's something that's in your DNA physically, or something that's in your soul DNA from previous lifetimes. So this could be in your DNA from ancestral baggage, from ancestral from your ancestors, from your bloodline. So this is about you healing things from your bloodline, as well as healing things from your soul, past soul energies, and all of that good stuff. All right. Okay. One more. And we're good. I want to get you a rebel message. Good. Let me get you a rebel message, and I'm about to get out of here. What time is it, y'all? Whew. Okay. All right, last bit of advice for today. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hello. Hello, guys. Naymot, how you doing? Oh, I'm glad this resonates with you, Polly. I'm glad everyone was able to get what they needed out of this message. I love you guys. You know I do. All right, guys. So the message that came out for you is Sacred Fool. Again, I keep going back to this message here with the veil being thin. That's what they want me to tell you. The veil is thin right now. But they're also saying it's always thin. That's what they're saying, like it's always thin. But right now, the veil is like thin in a way that you may understand or feel certain things that you may be unfamiliar with. And this is something new. I feel like this is something new that's happening. So the veil is getting thinner. That's what they're saying on the other side. So it's not like it's going to be thin today and then go back, kind of like Halloween and around certain, you know, times when you go from spring to summer. What is that called? I forget that. The spring equinox, the summer equinox, winter equinox. All those times the veil is a little thinner. And then, of course, around October 31st, the veil is thin, you know, a good time for you to talk to your ancestors. But what they're talking about here is the veil remaining thin. So to where you can see clearly all the time. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Okay. This is about you seeing clearly all the time. So it's not going to go away. This is, in some of your cases, like again, they keep wanting to move me away from this being a gift. This is not just a gift. This is your life. This is not a gift. It's like they're telling me to not to compartmentalize it, because it's almost like only you could have it, or only they can have it, or only. So they're making it very clear. This is for anyone. And, you know, I truly believe that anyway. I always tell you guys, I believe everybody's gifted per se, you know. So this is about kind of removing that stigma, removing the individuality of it, and removing this, I don't know, stigma about the veil only being thin at certain times. The veil is thin. The veil is, you can see. You can. All right, I feel like there's another message here, because once I release this last release and I get my full release, then I'm out of here, y'all. I'm trying to leave, but are there any last messages that you have for them? What is it that you need me to let them know? What do you want them to know? Duh. I been said I was gonna pull these out. The angel deck. Ooh, Lord. Okay. 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 Let's get this party started. Insight that comes from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep and time off. Seek release from stress. It's important to have balance, working multiple jobs and projects, make work fun. We also have the Queen of Michael here. You know exactly what you need to do. The benefit of experience, a time for career rather than relationships. We also have 10 of Gabrielle and Ace of Raphael, a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationship, deep lasting spiritual insight, and ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. Be careful about that. We spoke about that earlier. Follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge. I love this. Opportunities for excitement and adventure. We also have the Empress that came out here. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious and abundant resources as well. And then we're going to conclude with 7 of Ariel, 3 of Gabrielle, King of Michael, 6 of Raphael, and 8 of Ariel. So we have 8 of Pentacles here. Take a great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education and training. We also have here embracing your inner child, new friends and rekindling of relationships, childhood, all that good stuff. We also have 7 of Ariel here. You have invested wisely, have patience, and wait for your harvest. Review the progress and make plans for your next endeavor. We also have here 3 of Gabrielle. This is more about the future here. This is prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next action steps. Let me just make it clear what I'm seeing a lot of here is, again, prosperity. I feel like your journey is leading you down a path that's going to be where you're going to get your abundance in a way that you didn't foresee. This is really speaking to an unconventional way of obtaining your riches, your abundance, your love, your life, all of that. And I feel like some of you feel like you're supposed to do it the way it's supposed to be done, whatever that supposed to be is, the way you were raised, the way people have taught you that you're supposed to get to where you want to go. But this reading has been strictly about things coming to you in unconventional ways by you being guided by spirit, not by people, not by society, not by your conditioning. This is about breaking free from that and seeing the truth. This is really about you seeing the truth and living the truth and staying in communication with God in a way where you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be okay, so they're telling me to tell you an example just now, something from my life just now. I love you guys. I really do. I was holding myself back from a situation and dealing with a situation for over a year. I went off on a rant, I want to say like last year, talking about the church and some of the instances with people who take advantage of people in the church, certain men especially, and the arrogance level of them getting away with it, and how people really don't address all of the shit that goes on in certain religious settings, not just in church. This is Catholic, whatever, I don't care. Point is, what a lot of masculine energies or men have been getting away with have been simply about boys being boys. And it's so interesting because you think we would be out of that era of, women are allowed to get talked to a certain kind of way or touched a certain kind of way or dealt with a certain kind of way because of whether they were dressed that way or they look like they wanted that, or they, not them having control over themselves and over their own body and over how they move and this, that, and the other, but everybody else having a problem and them not taking accountability for it. So I haven't dealt with this situation because it dealt with a major mega church and I hadn't wanted to deal with it, and I wasn't even going to the church. This is just someone in the church that was that mega, right? And an elder in the church. And I was refusing to talk to the pastor. I was refusing to talk about my experience with this person because I didn't want to be judged. I didn't want to be labeled. I didn't want to be considered a victim. I didn't want to be, it was a lot of things, a lot of this stems from this strong Black woman thing, right? I'm strong. I can deal with this. I don't need someone to interfere. I don't need someone to put my business out in the street. And, and I just want to say, a lot of this is coming from this place of secrets don't make things better. Secrets make things worse. Secrets holding it in make you worse, make you hard, make you harden to other people, to other situations. Secrets from your childhood, secrets from your life makes things harder on you. You having to tiptoe around other people because of their ignorance, because of their stuff, is making harder on you. Makes you more anxious, make you more hurt, make you more. And I didn't want to deal with it because I was just like, I don't want to deal with that. So I feel like a lot of this reading definitely pertain to my situation in many ways. And I hope this, helps you as well. Because what I recognize here is, us needing to speak up for what's right is important. We allow a lot of people to stay in authority because we don't want to step into the bright, beautiful light that is what we shine, our truth, because of the judgment, because we don't want to be judged, because we don't want to be ostracized, because we don't want people pointing fingers at us, whatever that is, because you feel like you're not perfect. Let me make it clear to you, when you feel like you're not perfect and you allow these people to still move in your life a certain way, you're allowing it because you feel like, you know what, I'm not perfect, they're not perfect, I get it. But really, that comes down to your self-esteem. And I feel like this is something I was plagued with for a minute, because it comes down to your level of self-esteem, to where you allow people to treat you a certain kind of way because you feel like, well, they're human, I'm human, I mess up, I'm not that special, they're not that special. I mean, it's not really like you say it like that, but really that's what you're feeling. Like, you're like, okay, well, I let these people move in my life or move around me in a certain kind of way because it's really a lack of honor for oneself. So I'm loving the fact that this reading started off with the beauty, with taking care of yourself, with, this honoring of oneself, this reverence for oneself. I always talk about, honoring your ancestors and things of that nature too, and saying thank you. Definitely say thank you to those spirits that are around you, that are assisting you and guiding you. But I want you to pat yourself in the back and say thank you to you too. Thank you to your inner child. Thank you for continuing on this path, because so many times you may feel like you want to be off this path, like we saw crossroads. Okay, either I'm gonna go back to what I know, or I'm gonna do something different, but I don't want to be on this healing path anymore. And to heal is work, and to heal takes time, and to heal takes vulnerability. To heal requires work. It's not easy. So I just want to let y'all know that I went on ahead and faced it. And let me make it clear to you, I was just like this, except worse. Like, I was like, and this mother done it. I mean, I was so grateful because the people that were around me, I made it clear, like, look, I need to say what I need to say, how I need to say it. And if I can't really tell the truth and tell the truth of my experience, then there's no point in me even speaking this. There's no point in even having this conversation, because now I'm holding stuff back because it's not going to be well received, right? Or you fear it won't be well received, right? So I hope this helps somebody, that to not be fearful of the masculine energies, people trying to intimidate you, all of this shit. I mean, y'all have no idea what I went through this last week. It's been fucking crazy. But what I do want to say is it was hard, but it kept pushing me to where I had to deal with a problem that I didn't even deal with for over a year. And now I'm glad that I did, but I kept pushing it off because I didn't want to deal with it, because I just wanted to skip over that phase. You see what I'm saying? Because I just didn't want to face it, because it was just too much for me to face and know that I want to be blamed, or, I was too afraid of the perception, the outcome, the whatever was going to come from it. I was afraid of the unknown. I didn't honestly know what was going to come from it, to be honest. But I had a perception, right? That's what we were talking about earlier. I had a perception of what was going to come of it. And that's why I stayed away from it. That's why I veered, took a step. I was like, I'll exit stage left right now. I'm not getting in the middle of this debacle. This is obviously something that's normal. And I'm just one extra person in the middle of this that's just making it, to me, worse, and putting myself on the line for it. And I felt like it was no need. But by me speaking up, by me saying my truth, it also will help other people, help other women, help other people in the vicinity. And that was not my intent whatsoever. But that's what the outcome will be. Like, that's the outcome of what's happening. And I want to let y'all know that sometimes it is scary to face what comes up. It is scary to sometimes face some things that you may want to leave behind, and you may want to skip over that step and may not want to heal it. But as a part of your healing, I must say, and I'll let y'all know in a few weeks if I do feel that much better. But I do feel like by me speaking that truth, by me putting it on blast, by me being authentic, it took a weight lift. It lifted a weight off of me. It lifted a weight. It was, I was afraid to face it, to deal with it, to expose it, and it was weighing heavy on me. And I just want to ask the question today: what is it that you're holding on to that is making you heavy? I just heard "Bag Lady" by Erica Badu. What is it that you're holding on to from your past, from your childhood, from whatever, from an experience from last week that you weren't able to address in an authentic way, and now you are burdened by it? This was a way to release your burden. Your throat chakra helps clear a lot of these things. And I just want you to take the time out, sit, meditate, and see what is it that you need to take action on today. I love you guys. Blessings, love, and light. I got to get out of here. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.